Hey guys, I'm over here. You can find me. I'm doing a little screencast video to show you guys how to log in to, no, I don't want to deal with you right now. How to log in to Clever and to get access to some things. Let me get rid of that guy. Okay, so first thing you want to do is go to the Wiley website, wileybulldogs.org. I'm going to move me way out of the way over here. Okay. And you're going to go to Menu, Virtual Learning, Virtual Learning Links. And there's some other information here that you might find interesting. You might have already discovered this, but there's some good stuff in there. Okay, first thing you want to do is get him logged in through his Google Classroom. And so his Google Classroom, and that's going to be my daughter's stuff. Hang on, I want to do my son's. His Google Classroom login is going to be that same email that I sent you, and that same, no, hang on. Yes, that same password, his birthday, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 digits. So two digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, 4-digit year. Okay, so first things first, get him logged in through Google Classroom. Then you're going to want to go back, just keep that logged in, make sure that it says his stuff up there. Okay, that's just my son's. So now that you're logged in through Google Classroom, you have access to all of this stuff. Clever, log in with Google. Fine, you can see we have a lot of Google accounts in this family. Okay, and that pulls him up onto Clever, and this is just what his teacher shows, but you can see stuff like Brain Pop and Education Galaxy, Prodigy, Studies Weekly, all of that stuff you have access to, and we will refer to that. Also, going back to virtual links, Think Central is going to be what you need for math and for science. Okay, so again, Caden. Okay, and I don't have anything actually assigned because I don't really like the way the format of this works with assigning things. I would rather assign through Google Classroom. Make sure it says welcome his name, and if it's not him, then click that and it'll invite him to log in again. But you're going to want to go to My Library, and then you have a few different things. And so here's math. This gives you some tools that we'll sometimes use. The Interactive Student Edition is like a little video lesson that I will sometimes use, but usually I will teach it because I kind of like to do things my way. You'll learn that quick. We will use the Math on the Spot videos now and then. The main thing you need right now is the Student Edition ebook. And I'm not going to download it right now, but you can pull it up in HTML5 or PDF, it doesn't matter. And so that will give you access to the math book that the kids have already. So the kids who started the year virtual learning with me got like a packet. They came and picked it up, and that's what I'm going to be gathering for you for this weekend. So that's how you get to math. Get out of that. Then you're going to come over here to click science. And there's a whole bunch of other tools, but what you really need, let me find it, Student Edition. It'll say grade 3 for him. Okay. It takes a minute because it's a big file, but it takes you through the whole book. And so I think you can search for page numbers or maybe even go to table of contents and find different so there's different, you can play with it. There's different ways to look at it. Oh, up here it says go to page. So you can click in the page number that we refer to in my lessons, and it'll take you to that. And I am fine with you either doing this digitally, because I don't know if you know how to edit a PDF document. I can show you how to do that later if you don't, so just let me know. You can edit the PDF document and take a screenshot if you want to do it totally digitally. Or it's also fine to print out. I wouldn't recommend printing this whole book. We won't use the entire thing. But you can print out just the page that we need. I'm fine with either version of that. I'm also fine with him looking at the book on the screen and then writing down his answers on a piece of paper. Whatever version of that works for you is fine. Okay, so that will get him into math and science. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think, well, I didn't think we had Studies Weekly. Oh, we don't. Okay, so this is the wrong social studies, so don't click that one. I was going to be really surprised. Okay, so that is math and science. Think Central is where we got there for math and science. All right. I thought Studies Weekly was on this list, but it is not. However, I did want to show you, oh, you know what? It's here in the Clever portal. I knew I saw it. So going back to the Clever, and we got there just from our virtual links Clever, going back to Clever, you should have a Studies Weekly, and that is our social studies curriculum. And so if I refer to a Studies Weekly newsletter, that's where he's going to find that, okay? And this has his 4th grade stuff. It should have, oh, that says music. Huh, that's funny. So you can search it by grade. And so you'll be able to find, we do not go in order by the weeks. We go in order with a thing that's given to us from the state. And so it does not go in order. This week we are on, I think, week 10. It'll say in my lesson. I don't remember right this second. And that will give you access. So like, for instance, we did this one the first week. This gives you, it'll do a little video lesson. So you've got actually some more access than what the kids do have at school. So you can watch the little video lesson that talks about how to do it. And it'll also show you the different little parts. So all of these little sections are found inside. The kids have, let me show you an example of one. The kids have, this is not the same one, but the kids have a newsletter that looks like this. And so each section here is, these are the sections. Okay, so it's 2 full inside and out. And then a lot of times we'll do the very back page. And so here it has the map of Philadelphia, and it tells you to use the map to answer the question. So we do that. Also, we often do the crosswords for part of their daily grade. And so there's a little digital way to do that. And you can take a screenshot of it or write them down. Doesn't matter to me. So that should get you enough to get started for today. This does not have, and it's supposed to, so I'm going to check on that, but this does not have our reading curriculum for some reason. Let me show you. Actually, why don't you try this, because it's not showing up on my son's, and now I'm wondering if maybe, well, they use the same curriculum, but maybe it's loaded for 3rd grade and not for 4th. So back to Google Classroom. Oops, and that, see, that always wants to log my daughter in first. Right up here, so this was where you'll see my class, but if you click the, we call this the waffle, the little, all the dots. Looks like an Eggo waffle to me. If you scroll all the way down, we will use some of these apps throughout the year, more as I get my feet wet with this stuff. McGraw-Hill is a type of our curriculum. I actually don't know. I think that's actually for, you know what? I bet that's why it's not on there. I think it's 4th grade and up is McGraw-Hill. So hopefully in this section right here, you should have something that says Pearson, okay? And this is our reading book. It's what it looks like on the outside, but it's a Pearson product. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that. So if you see anywhere in here something that says Pearson, that should give you access to our reading curriculum. You should be able to find a digital version of the book, just like we did for the science and social studies in Think Central. Okay, so I'm going to sum all this up in text for you too, but sometimes it's just easier to walk you through it by video. So I hope that was helpful. If Pearson does not appear here for you, that's okay. I'm going to scan in the story that he needs for this week and next week and send that to you digitally. Okay? I'm so excited to meet you, Noah, and I hope you'll have a great day.